G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Subnautica with Mags, and welcome to the PRAWN update. Now, as many of you guessed after I did my last video where I had to restart the entire Subnautica playthrough again, and had PRAWN update drop less than a few hours after that video went live, I have had to actually start the game again. Thankfully I only got up to the Aurora explosion last time, so we weren't too far in. Anyways, we are inside of the escape pod at the moment because we have restarted for the new update. A few things have changed. First thing I have noticed, there is a bug at the moment. The water in the pod seems to, well, clip through the floor, and I did notice before that if you stand too long in the pod itself will move around a little bit, and it is possible that if you stay still, the second you go to move, you'll actually teleport outside of the pod and fall in the water. Yeah, strange bug, but that's what it is. So, as you can see, we're a little bit closer to the rear of the Aurora. It is just after the Aurora explosion. As you can see from the venting over here at the moment, we're actually right near a thermal vent, which is great. This position is odd, because from here, just over there should be the island, just a little bit further in, almost in view for our position, unless they've moved it around. And, well, just over here, that was the last place I got attacked by a Reaper. So unless they've moved the Reaper spawns, the new safe zone is sitting right on the edge of, well, basically Reaper territory. Graphically, they've done a little bit of work. The optimization has actually improved. Frame rates are up across the board. There is some stuff to show you here, which I will get to in just a moment. As you can see, everything looks really slick in the water now. They've really done some work here. It was worth doing the restart again just for this, because otherwise it's potential that I wouldn't have got this this new clarity that's within the game. It's very nice. But anyways, yes, so we've got a thermal vent over here. We have, well, we're basically surrounded by combinations of red grass plains with sand sharks and the areas with the stalkers. I'm having a brain fart here at the moment. So we're surrounded by hostile territory, and the safe shallows here is actually not particularly big. Like, I mean, just from here, that's all sand shark territory. If we swim over the side of this ridge, sand shark territory all over there and all over there. And if we go over this way, we go into the seaweed, the kelp forests. So, yeah, everything around us is nasty at the moment, and the pod has landed right next to what appears to be a broken down escape pod. Now, there are a couple of interesting things that I did notice. First, and I haven't picked any of these up yet because I wanted you guys to see them, and my inventory is full because I was about to go build some stuff. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've done a little bit of gathering beforehand as well. I needed to build something anyway, so we will quickly handle this up. Where am I going to build? And we'll come back over here in a second. I do need to build a small base just on storage. I just won't have enough inside of the pod, so I'm going to have to build something somewhere anyway. Kelp forests look good. Somewhere over here. If I build here and platform between the two, and then perhaps over here, yeah, that might look alright. I want to build close enough that I can get access to that thermal vent soon enough anyway, so we'll put a foundation just want to make sure the foundation is fairly close to the bottom. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, no, it won't. Oh, hang on. I'm going to run out of air here. Oh, we'll pull that back for a moment. Angle it to about there. Side platform to there, and that heads directly on. Yeah, that's nice and straight. You've got to get your straight lines organised. And while we're at it, we want. We're missing parts. We're missing a lot of parts. We've got the solar panels, which we've already found. Storage, miscellaneous. We've only got tubes. We've got to find the Well, that's interesting. We've got to actually find the rooms now. These aren't given to us anymore. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to make do. Just build this for the moment. Put 2 tubes down, and that'll get a little bit of the titanium out of our inventory, and that will give us enough space that we can potentially put a hatch on the end, because we can get all these resources back. They don't disappear. If we do that, that cleans us up a little bit of space for what we're after, and I can potentially, if we put that away, we've got no power inside the base, but that's fine. I don't want power. We want locker. Alright, now I can store all of this junk inside of the locker and actually have some space in the inventory, which works out rather nicely. Beautiful, there we go. That works out nice. Alright, now we can put that away. God, that moon hangs low, but it looks so fantastic. Well, that's if that is actually a moon. That could possibly be the planet we're supposed to be orbiting. Anyways, down here, radiation helmet. They've actually dropped, you can now actually find completed and constructed items, and I did notice inside here there is a radiation suit as well, so this is actually a really easy start. These 2 items are going to allow me to head straight into the radiation zone with no problems whatsoever. Now there's no difficulty level selectors for this, so this was just happened to randomly be assembled, which is a nice way to go. Status of the Aurora's crew and the ship's long-distance communications relays into permanent. If any of the ship's data cores remain intact, it's possible to salvage the information. Alright, so anyways, these are abandoned PDAs. What have we got here?
Integrating new PDA data.
Crew members' emergency recording. Let's have a look what we've got here. Photo album, databank. Alien life forms. We've got a couple here that we've scanned out. Flora, data downloads, life pods. There. Crew, I need you to stay calm, the hull's secure when not in immediate danger. Passenger, where are the rescue teams? Crew, the Aurora didn't make it, ma'am. Passenger, so where are the rescue teams? Crew, they're dead, ma'am, a lot of them. Passengers, so what are we going to do? Crew, we can't wait here for the rescue. We're going to have to fabricate radiation suits and make it to the rendezvous. Detecting local metal deposits. Crew, the PDAs interfacing with the fabricator are okay. We'll have to go outside for the materials. Passenger, it's your job, isn't it, to look after the passengers? Crew, within reasonable parameters. Passenger, I beg your pardon. Crew, forget it. I'll go. No promises I'll find enough materials for the both of us. Structural analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer levels of material of oxidized system has been heated to over 1200 degrees Celsius. Pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric re-entry. Inner layers contain enough residual titanium to be reclaimed by the fabricator. Alright, so it looks like this is the first part of the story that is now going into Subnautica. It looks like this escape pod had some kind of uppity passenger on board, as well as members of the crew that escaped. I'm not sure what would have blown out the side of the pod like that, but the crew member went looking for supplies to fabricate the radiation suits. Now obviously he was successful, because I've just picked one of them up. And then something has happened that's got them both killed and a hole ripped in the side. I'm guessing Reaper. That's probably Reaper. So what's this other PDA?
Integrating new PDA.
This is 13 minutes after, so this is supposed to have just happened. I assume why our pod was just floating here, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Emergency recording 2, hatch closes. Crew, coughing, take this. Passenger, what do I do? Crew, I pre-programmed the fabricator, just plug in the materials. Fabricator, radiation suit fabricated. Passenger, it says there is only enough materials for one. Crew, it's all I could find, you'll have to take it. Passenger, you want me to leave you here? Crew, heck no. Find Officer Keane at the rendezvous and send someone back with anti-rad meds. You incompetent, ungrateful. Passenger, well if that's going to be your attitude. Crew, violent coughing. Passenger, okay I'm going. Hatch opens. And stay clear of the crash site in case the drive core blows. The drive core did blow. And yeah, I'd say the crew member is supposed to have died of radiation poisoning. The fact that the suit is still here, I would say that the passenger never actually left. So whatever happened here happened in between the crew member getting back with the parts to fabricate the radiation suit and before the passenger could have potentially left. How hard did that plate hit my character in the face to be knocked out for that long? Right, anyways, I'm going to need to pick up some standard coral because I keep running out of water at this point and I'm going to run out of air sacs in the area. I'll grab what I can for the moment. Oh, don't swim away, yep. Thank you. Where is it? I hate catching these little shits. We'll grab Pepper and we'll grab
New creature
you as well. We're going to need to build solar panels anyway, so I'm going to need a couple of pieces of quartz. And that's the coral I'm going to need. We do have a shipwreck over here. So it looks like debris. No. That one. 4. I forget what else I'm going to need for this, but it should be enough. We'll get to the service and get some air before we die. Now I've built it pretty much exactly the same equipment as I did the last video as well, so everything is back to where it was. We are going to need to quickly fabricate some stuff. Now, being the PRAWN update, there is now a mech suit in here, and I really, really want that mech suit. So, that is on my short list of things to do. Let's quickly make 2 of those. We need bleach. Basic materials for bleach. Uranium. We need salt deposits. Yeah, so we need to pick up some salt. I'm pretty sure there's some salt around the area, so we can fix that one up easy enough. But that water will get us by for the moment. And we'll cook these 2. Alright, inventory. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That fixes that problem up just nicely. That one. Now we want power. Wait a minute. 2 quartz, 2 titanium. Oh, of course, all the titanium's now inside. Two, 3, 4. That's enough for 2 solar panels. I don't think we're going to have enough quartz, but this will get the job done for the moment. I'll just base them down here on the edge. About there. No, we won't be able to build another one. We need the quartz.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Alright, we're going to look for some salt deposits as well. So I can get this water issue sorted out. I need at least 4 of those. And I can really solve the power issue once I get access to the thermal plant. Although, having said that, I have no idea where the thermal plant is anymore. Not in this playthrough. salvage. I don't nearly need the titanium at the moment. There's piles of it over here. Actually, where's that sort of that wrecky looking thing that I spotted? There it is.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oops. That was almost very bad. Thinking. Yeah, I've got the radiation suit already on, so that's fine. Alright, we need to pick up 2 more quartz, so there is 1. Let's not swim over the thermal vent. I don't know if they've played with that at all, so it actually does damage now. Well, it always did damage lower down, but it never did up near the surface. But as I said, I don't know whether or not they've tinkered with it, and I would rather not find out. Oh, there we go. So there's our second one. So that's our solar panels sorted out. Now, what have we got through here? Oh, we have a door. We grab some air. Open. Cool. We don't need a laser cutter to get inside this one. I was hoping we shouldn't. Now, we need to cut open that one. So we do need a laser cutter to actually do stuff here. We have a PDA here we can pick up, I think. We have a chair we can scan. Chairs are always good if we want to furnish out a base, although that is pretty low priority at this point. It looks like I can't pick up that PDA, at least it's not letting me. Desk.
New blueprint acquired.
That is the desk done.
New blueprint acquired.
And no, it looks like that PDA is not collectible, it's just there. Possibly a story section that hasn't been added to the game yet, since it is not complete. Quickly better go for air, otherwise I'm going to drown here. Pop the cork, grab some air, and down we go. And what have we got? We need 4 units of salt. And we'll take any quartz we happen to come across, because we are going to need more of that. I've got a lot of glass to make. Also need to keep an eye out for tech nodes. Metal salvage. Salt deposit. Alright, so there's 1. Solar panel, so that'll only turn into titanium now, because I've already got that. But I'll scan it out anyway, because it'll prevent me from getting distracted later. What is just the metal salvage? I'm thinking at the moment that I might have to scan some of the metal salvage in order to get some of this new tech, or some of the basic rooms. Or at least I'm assuming I will. I won't know until I've actually unlocked them. Right. We'll cut the creep vine once, and then I'm going to drop the creep vine sample because I don't need it. Solar panel fragment. And that is another salt deposit. Okay, nothing trying to kill me. I thought there was for a second. Another solar panel fragment. Give me something new. I have already had the solar panels. There were 2 blocks that gave me the solar panel tech just sitting on the ground the second I spawned in. At least they're not hostile here. At least not yet. One more salt. And that was easy. Simple enough mission.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, that'll give me 4 fabricated waters, so, or distilled waters, so that's plenty in the way of water for the moment. I'm getting close to Aurora at this point. And a big drop-off. Right, so we are in the radiation zone, and health is not taking any damage because we are in the radiation suit already. So that's a really nice way to start, actually, because it means I can just keep going that way. Having said that, there be Reapers there, and at this point I don't have any way of dealing with them. But there's probably better tech out there too, so I may have no choice. What the hell is this? Oh, this is interesting. I wonder what I can find in here. Lab trash can? This is actually to make a lab trash can, I might add. Oh, hang on, I'm at 98, so maybe I am slowly taking damage over time here.
New blueprint acquired.
97, okay, so I'm not going to be able to stay long. Metal salvage, fair enough. Metal salvage. Come on, give me some. So
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Come on, get more air, come on. Thank you. Gotta keep a rush on here. So obviously there's another part that I need, or the radiation suit is no longer enough to completely block the radiation. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember there being anything else but the suit and the helmet. The gloves. I don't have the gloves. That's what it'll be. Pick up lab equipment. Okay, so I can just take the lab equipment. So I take it the lab equipment must be useful for something. Well, you know you're getting close to Aurora when you can see it through the water. It's interesting that this safe shallow seems to go all the way into Aurora's radiation zone. Nighttime approaches. Yeah, I want to probably clear some distance from Aurora at this point. I'll scan this brain coral quickly. Now, is there going to be anything else of use on the way back? God, the torch effect in the water is really nice now. Pick up some quartz. To be honest, we could probably use a little bit more titanium anyway, so I don't mind picking up some on the way back now, since we are on our return with everything we're after. And that is tech, and that is a sea glide fragment, which apparently I already have. I don't recall scanning that. Well, in that case, I want to build the bloody thing. Oh, grab some more air. I heard something go click then. I don't like clicking sounds. Ah, must have been these things. It's really strange because I'm so much closer to the Aurora, everything here feels so much more hostile, even though this is meant to be the safe shallows. Where the hell is the pod? Quite a bit over this way still. Alright, so we'll make our way back over here and quickly set up our water and our food issues. Although, if I can grab... Come back here, you... Oh, inventory full. Fair enough. Alright, that goes that idea. So I'm pretty sure I've got food still in storage. really need to take advantage of that thermal vent. I really need to explore that thermal vent. That should be the next thing I look at doing. Get down and see. The last time I was set up inside of a thermal vent, there were underground caverns and all sorts of stuff downstairs. Just trying to get this into position, and that will do. While we're at it, 3, and let's go for a 4th one, just here on the end. Beautiful. There we go. That should be more than enough for the moment, even when we expand the base out. So that will do nice. And we'll get inside and dump the rest of this. Well, that I want back. Dump the rest of this in here. Metal salvage I'll take up for processing. Lab equipment. I'm going to put that in there just simply because I don't know what that does yet. I gotta say, this is a much more interesting spot than the last save to actually show up at. So, we need to go to basic materials, make bleach. I really wish you could just leave the menu up and I could continually just rack up how many I wanted to make, because this one at a time clicking does get a little tedious. We're at it. We want... That should be all the titanium done. And now, if we go to food and water, disinfectant water, it does a larger amount of H2O, fixes your water bar up at a much higher rate. And I do have nothing to cook. Alright, that's not a problem. Pop one of those, and if I go inside here, there is still a nutrient block which I can take. I'll throw that coral in there as well. Oh, there's enough stuff in here I can make another one. Excellent. We got lead. I might be able to make the gloves. Tools, equipment, radiation, rebreather, fire extinguisher, first aid, still suit, radiation suit, fins, rebreather, radiation helmet, I've got that, radiation suit, I've got that. There's got to be another part to the radiation gear. I've got to take at face value what I see, regardless of what I know from the past, because I don't know if stuff's been put in or pulled out of the game at this point. Forward thrust, radiation suit. The radiation helmet doesn't show up here, so I'm assuming whatever the parts that I'm missing, I need to find the tech for. That's a problem. Alright, one thing I am going to need, I will need copper wire soon, because I am going to have to start building beacons so I can start marking out sections of the base, and I am going to have to build a sea glide. Battery, lubricant, and copper wire. I think I'll make this the important one. But anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video. This is just a reintroduction back to Subnautica, getting us back to where we were, and getting us in line for the PRAWN update. I'm going to try and put some serious hours in this one, because I want that mech suit, I want a Cyclops, and I want to get down into the deep water. I don't want to play around here on the surface, so I may even skip a large amount of the grinding and about of the research around the surface area first, because, yeah, I want to get us down into the deep, where we should have been by now, which we haven't done. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, click like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more, dive smart, dive safe, and I'll catch you in the depths.